Oh, we started the video. Oh, wait. Zach, what are you doing, bro? You need to move up front. Remember, we talked about this. Like, just move front. You know what? I'm just gonna cover it real quick. Well, hey, kids, I'm just gonna cover it real quick while Zach is moving up front. Okay, right. Listen, today, Pastor Joe's going to be talking about, he talked about like church leadership, the things that we're supposed to do. And this week, today, he's talking about those specific positions as he brings that across. But I wanted to remind you of something. One of the biggest problems that I had when I read the Bible was oftentimes I took what some of the things were said in that moment, and I just believe, well, this is meant for older people, and it doesn't apply to me, or it's meant for kids. It doesn't apply to me when I'm old, or it's meant for a pastor, and it's not really applied to me. You know, he's gone over talking about, pastors and deacons, and those are technically positions in the church. And as I talked about last week, I said, we all, have a responsibility. And I wanted to read to you a different verse that kind of reads along the same ways. This is in 1 Peter chapter 2. And this is Peter talking to his fellow believers. It says in verse 4 of this, it says, as you come to him, the living stone, rejected by humans, but chosen by God and precious to him, you also, the living stones, are built into spiritual houses to be a holy priesthood, offering spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God through Jesus Christ. He says, because in Scripture it says, see, I lay a stone in Zion, a chosen and precious cornerstone, and the one who trusts in him will never be put to shame. And he continues in verse 7. He says, now to you who believe, this stone is precious, but to those who do not believe, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. And he says in verse 8, he says, and a stone that causes people to stumble, and a rock that makes them fall. It says they stumble because they disobey the message, which is also what they are destined for. In verse 9, which is our key verse right here, it says, but you are a chosen people. Remember that. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood. We're priests. When we are selected by God, we are priests in his kingdom, a holy nation. We are holy. We're made holy by God. And then it says, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into this wonderful light. So it says there's sort of confirms what we talked about last week. It says that we are a royal priesthood. We are chosen by God, each and every single one of us. So as you hear Pastor Joe talk about that today, remember that he's not just talking about to those that will be pastors, but he's talking about you. No, Zach is going to have a little bit more to share, so I'm just going to keep it short. And so, Zach, it's all you, bro. Take it down. Take it.